Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Alex here with Angler Sports Center, and it's your weekly fishing report. First thing off, seminar tomorrow, 3:30, Western Shore Snakeheads. Make sure you come by. There is going to be a special announcement during the seminar. Stay tuned. Big news. Make sure you come by for that. We're also going to post it. But come by if you want to learn some stuff about snakeheads, and specifically spots where to go around this air side of the bridge, shore, kayak, boat fishing. We're going to go over that. So come in at 3:30. Myself, John, and Mike will be speaking to you guys about all that stuff. So let's get going with the fishing report. All right, so it is perch time. I mean, it's yellow perch spawn is going on right now. Some of those fish have moved up to the creeks. Mainly some of the lower eastern shore areas are the ones having good numbers of fish moving up right now to the upper parts. Most of them are still kind of in the middle, staging in some deeper holes. So once we get a couple, nicer temperature days this upcoming week, it will really kick things going. But right now, we're seeing decent amount of numbers of fish in Greensboro, on the Chesapeake River, all the way down to Denton. If you're on a boat, you can sit on a couple different holes and just jig some of the tandem shad dart rigs here with minnows or plastics. If not, use a bottom rig with 3/8, 1/8 to 3/8 ounce weight. Some of the holes on the bottom. That's gonna, you can put 2 minnows there, live minnows or grass shrimp on there. Just drop it down. Some guys are even catching some rockfish up there. Marshy Hope, I know a couple guys went out there from Federalsburg south, catching some decent yellow perch and also some rockfish. So those rockfish are kind of moving up now, I guess, for the pre-spawn. Besides that, some white perch have also been reported in those areas too. Tuckahoe Creek is still kind of hit or miss. Anywhere from Stony Point to Hillsboro, find the deeper water, you're going to find fish right there. Now, on the western shore, we haven't had any crazy reports yet, unless you're in the upper part of the bay, meaning Susquehanna River, pretty much the Flats area, Bush River, all those areas in there are holding some fish. And that's pretty much where you're finding some of the best fishing right now in the state for yellow perch. You got to be on a boat for some of those areas, but if you're on any of the piers over in Perryville, right by the bridges there, you're going to be finding some of those fish kind of pushing in a little bit shallow. And even so, you're fishing off the piers about 20 plus foot of water. So you'll find a decent amount of fish there. Moving down to the Magothy and Severn, we're seeing some fish move up to like the Beechwood area in the Magothy, but nothing too crazy yet. Upper Magothy, if you're in a kayak or a boat, you're seeing a couple fish here and there, but a couple of the creeks down below, like Oldman's Creek, Cypress Creek, all those areas, if you have a boat and you can get there, then we can find a couple fish here and there, good sized fish too. Now, some other options besides bait. Those little stingers by Bussin' Baits. We got them back in stock, a couple colors. So those on the small 1/32 or 1/16 of an ounce or 1/8 of an ounce jig head on the bottom. Just bounce it on the bottom. You can make a tandem, kind of for suspended fish, and you'll catch some of those yellow perch and white perch with that. Couple bobber sizes here, just if you're fishing somewhere pretty shallow like Hillsboro. Slip bobber, regular bobber, that, give it a foot or two underneath the bobber. Shad dart, 1/16 of an ounce with grass shrimp or a minnow, and you're going to be able to catch those fish there. But yep, it's pretty much yellow perch time right now. It's going to only get better as we get deeper into March. I'm going to say next week is probably going to be the official start of those fish moving up to the upper parts of the creeks. And like I said, it's going to be a mix of white and yellow perch, mainly yellow perch for right now. And of course, you're going to be catching pickerel here and there and some rockfish in some of those areas. Make sure when you catch those rockfish, you put them back safely. Remember, I know we're just bycatching them, so some of these areas are closed for fishing. So check out those regulations. For pickerel and whatnot, a yellow perch pattern, that's going to be a good one if you're around and you want to catch something else. Good pattern jerk bait for pickerel. Besides that, in southern Maryland, you're seeing a couple of those fish pushing up to Wason's Corner, right on the Patuxent. And like I said, bottom rigs for that area there with minnows and grass shrimp. That's pretty much it for the report. I mean, besides that, we got some rock fishing down south, nothing too crazy. Some of those guys hitting the power plant having kind of hit or miss. Bay Bridge pilings are holding some fish, nothing too crazy. Some of the snakehead fishing actually has kind of been up and down. You got to get some of those nice, days to go out there and catch some of those fish, but it's nothing too crazy. But we have seen some of those bigger fish. Minnows, it's kind of like the way to go right now since they're so sluggish. Remember, come by tomorrow, 3:30, Western Shore Snakeheads. We're going to get, telling you guys where to go, what to use. So come by for that. Special announcement. I'm really excited to, tell you guys what that is, but it's going to have, you guys going to have to wait until tomorrow. Besides that, that's it. And make sure we see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Send us your reports. And have a nice week of fishing.